So vierge is French, and in English it translates to virgin, but it also means blank or clean. That's where I started from. It's that there was gonna be a character who walked into this environment, in this church, as a clean slate. And what happens to her throughout the play is her navigating being a teenager living in Canada and all the external forces of that, but also this sometimes restrictive, sometimes very expressive African community. And what does that clean slate look like by the end of the play?
It's finally having the opportunity to be able to speak to our parents and to bring accountability to our own communities. In this religious structure, there is tradition, there is religious practices, there's cultural practices, but there's a hierarchy. And in that hierarchy, the men are on top, the women are supporting, and the children are obeying, and their voices are not really being heard. And for me, this piece is their voices being heard.
Vierge deals with, tough subject matter, but with levity, with fun, because I think that's our people. We were just talking about trauma and we're laughing right now.
I know,
Listen, but it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
You have to find the joy in the pain.
We can do both, and comedy has the gift of doing both, of being able to bring in hard truths and give you some life as well. Yeah.
And the comedy is so important to me. Like, all I'm trying to do is add more jokes, more jokes.
Can add
jokes.
another one?
Like, is this funnier? Is this funnier? Like, that's
Rachel's really funny.
My experience was of growing up in the church and being a Christian, and it's like, cool, yay, I love Jesus, this is wonderful. Yeah. But also, like, being a regular teenager. You're not supposed to do this, but everyone else in my school is doing this, and I'm not supposed to do this, but this looks like fun over there.
These are children going through the world still proper, like we all are, but with less tools. And it makes it way more dangerous.
There is an experience, there's an environmental thing that they're all sharing, but also there's like this layer of their identities that they're all kind of navigating.
Yes.
There's like the one who is Congolese but has never set foot in Congo. There's the one who came here as a really young child, so she's Canadian, but she's also still an immigrant. There are the new immigrants, like figuring out their footing in this new homeland that they're in. So there is this navigating of identity thing that I think that like we both relate to, that I think that a lot of people can relate to as well.
I'll say one big thank you, which Rachel and I have been talking about constantly this week. All of this wouldn't be possible without Nina Liakino.
When I was here doing the Foundry, Nina was like our dramaturgical support while we were in the unit, and she just really guided us and gave us the tools to be playwrights. To have Factory support me as a playwright, as a new playwright, somebody who had nothing on her writing resume. I didn't go to theater school for that. Like, I came out of nowhere really, like in terms of being a playwright, and Factory just kept giving me the green light, kept saying, we have your back.